Hey guys, it's Jessie Lipke at Power Girl Fitness and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are getting a bit crafty in the kitchen, making my sushi crunch wrap. As always, this recipe is low in carbohydrates, high in protein, and packed with nutrients and flavor. My mouth is just watering thinking about this recipe, so let's get started. These are all of the ingredients that you're gonna need for today's recipe. So we have our rice paper. I have a large and a small. You could go ahead and just use the large and get crafty with your scissors. Then we have our nori sheets. We have some white and black sesame seeds, our low-carb rice with 100% konjac. And then for the filling of our crunch wrap, I'm going to be using carrots. We have some cucumber, red bell pepper, avocado, some cilantro, and then we have some ginger here. I am going to be using shrimp. However, you could swap this out for tofu, salmon, or even chicken. I really wanted to up the spice level for today's crunch wrap, so I'm adding some wasabi mayo as well as some sriracha sauce. So go ahead and grab all of those ingredients and let's go. I'm going to start by preparing my low-carb rice, so you can follow the directions on your packet. For me, I'm just going to place this in hot water for 1 minute and then drain, and then this is ready to go. If you don't have this option of rice, you could always substitute this for cauliflower rice. How this is going to work is I basically need to make my first circle here just slightly smaller than our large, and then again similar for this one. And you can save all of your scraps and cut those into little flakes. If you check out my miso salmon recipe, you can use this there. Now we're just going to cut an even smaller one. Our next step is to mix together our white and black sesames. We'll be using this to give our sushi wrap a bit of a crunch. So once that's mixed through, you can set that aside. So I'm going to start by soaking my large rice paper in some warm water for 30 seconds. Remove our rice paper and lay that flat on the counter. Taking our large seaweed circle and place that in the center. I'm gonna lay down a little bit of my low-carb rice as the base here. Cucumbers, red bell peppers. I'm gonna add some carrots. Adding my shrimp, some avocado, a few slices of pickled ginger, and then some cilantro. Go ahead and add your sauces. So I just have my sriracha and then the wasabi mayo. Now going to soak my small rice paper in warm water for 30 seconds. You can take your small seaweed circle and just place that on top and just try to flatten that down a wee bit. So this is now ready. I'm just going to remove that, and then I want to gently lay that on top just like that, and then slowly just peel this off the counter. Be careful that you don't rip any holes in it, and then we're just going to close that off just like that. Place that on top of my sesame seeds. You want to make sure this is very evenly coated, as the seeds are going to be giving this wrap its crunch. Lovely. So that is now ready to be pan fried. Once your pan is nice and hot, we can go ahead and add our wraps. And we're just going to leave this for about 1 minute each side. Perfect. Once you start to hear a bit of sizzling, you know that this is cooking right. Then we can flip to the next side. Oh, look at that beautiful golden crust we have. That looks absolutely delicious. I'm just gonna leave the other side to crisp up, the same as this side. So just leaving that for about 1 more minute. All right, this is ready to remove from the heat, so I'm just going to take these off. All right, let's listen for that crisp. I can't wait to dig in. That's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed. Make sure to give this recipe a try, and we'll see you next time.